welcome back to another DIY. And from now on, I think I'm going to upload all of my DIYs on Saturday. So as you guys may know, I'm currently still trying to decorate and get my office and flat in Hong Kong to look fairly livable and decent. So there's going to be a lot of home decor DIYs coming your way. But today I want to share with you guys a really fun DIY where I take a bunch of shoe boxes and turn it into really cute storage boxes. I'm the type of person who loves to buy shoes, and I also like to keep these shoe boxes just because I think they're so pretty. And so I thought, why not turn them into storage boxes since I do need the storage space in Hong Kong. So we're gonna go ahead and just get started. So first, what you're gonna need is fabric for this. You can use scraps of fabrics that you have left over from previous projects. I actually went out and bought fabric for this because I want all my boxes to match. There's two fabrics that I'm using here. This first one is burlap. Then my second fabric is this really pretty red striped fabric. I think this is a cotton twill. It looks like a cotton twill, but these stripes is just printed on top of the fabric. If you're gonna use fabric, make sure that you're using woven fabrics, not stretch knit. I definitely recommend using cotton twill just because it looks very clean and crisp. So here are all of my boxes. They're from different brands, different stores. I think a box with a separate lid is going to work the best for this. For your first time, I definitely recommend trying it out on a smaller box so you don't feel like you're wasting fabric, and it's a good practice. First thing you'll probably want to do is just take all the tissue paper, everything that's left inside of the box. All boxes have pretty similar anatomy. It's just a box with four corners. And so I'm just gonna take my scissors and I go into the corners of the boxes and I cut the corners out and I just lay my box flat. So now I'm going to cut out a piece of fabric that fits pretty much around the whole box. Make sure you leave about 1 inch to 1.5 inches all the way around the box because we will need that extra fabric. Now for this project, I'm going to use Mod Podge, and a nice flat brush would really help you out on this project. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dump some Mod Podge right onto the flattened box, and I paint the glue all around the box. You definitely want to just cover it up in glue. So now I take my fabric and I lay the wrong side right on top of the box and I flatten it out. At this point, you have maybe about 5 minutes to just really push everything out. So make sure you pull on the sides of the fabrics to really smooth out any lumps and bumps that's going to occur with the glue and the box. What you're going to do is you're going to zoom into the corner of a box and you're going to cut out that corner, but you have to leave about 1/2 inch from the box to the fabric. And so next I cut a diagonal straight into the corner of the box, and I'm going to do these 3 steps on all 3 of the corners. So now if you look at your box, typically you're going to have 2 longer sides and then 2 shorter sides. I'm going to focus on the 2 shorter flaps first. So on each flaps, I'm going to add glue to the edges. So now I'm going to fold the fabric onto the edges of that flap. Now we're going to focus on the long side of the box. I'm just going to add glue on the long edges. And again, I'm just going to fold the fabric onto the box, and I press to make sure that it's nicely adhered to the cardboard box. going to switch over to the glue gun. I think it's going to hold the box up a lot better than Mod Podge, and the dry time isn't so long. So if you zoom into the corner of that box again, you're going to notice that one side is glued in, and then the other side you still have a loose fabric just hanging out. On the glued edge, you're going to add a long strip of hot glue to that edge. You're going to bring the corners together, and the really cool part is that you get to use the flappy fabric part and adhere it to the hot glue. I'm going to go ahead and repeat that to the other 3 corners. I'm just going to add hot glue to the folded edge, and then when I bring the corners up, the flappy side is going to stick to the hot glue. Also, make sure to really press down on the hot glue to make sure that it's really sticking to the fabric. Now the box is finally coming back together, and now the very last steps is to add glue to any edges where there's fabric that's still flapping around, and you're just going to fold that fabric downwards. That's pretty much it. Your box is now finally formed. You can go ahead and just repeat all of these steps onto the lid. The structure of the lid is going to be exactly the same as the box itself, except it's going to be shorter. What I like to do is take out all the things that I'm going to store in the box, take a picture of it, and then I like to print out that photo on photo paper. And I found these little corners from Micro Craft Store in the scrapbooking aisle. What I did was I attached those corners to the photo. I add a little bit of Mod Podge to those little corners, and then I stick it onto the box. Let's say I take out the contents of this storage box. I can easily remove this photo, take a new picture, and then add a new photo to the front of this box. This way, it's always updated and I know exactly what's in these storage boxes. One fun little touch, you can add a bow to the front of the box. I'm using just a leather cord, and I tie it into a bow and I just stick it on there with some hot glue gun. If you want to decorate it with some pearls and lace and really go at it, you can make it into a really awesome gift box. Here's my burlap one. I think it's really cute. It has a very retro vintage vibe to it. And then I also had this really cute elephant fabric laying around for the longest time. I always thought that they're gonna turn into pillows, but that never happened. So I covered my boxes with this really cute elephant fabric. My favorite color is yellow, so I thought this one is really cute as well. Yeah, what I really loved about the technique that I showed you guys is that the corners of these boxes look very well made. Everything is folded in, there aren't any weird seams hanging out, and you're not seeing a bunch of gross glue out in the corner. So if you have so many extra shoe boxes, you can go ahead and just cover it up with some fabric that's laying around in your household. If you like this video, be sure to like it, leave a comment down below, and of course, subscribe to my channel. If you're gonna attempt this DIY, be sure to send me a photo so I can take a look at it. Use the hashtag SLOABNDIY and tweet me, Instagram me, Facebook me. I will take a look at your DIY and maybe share it with others. For now, thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to rock on Slobies. Bye! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I want to share with you guys a couple products that I absolutely love from August. So this is my August favorites video. Just like my many favorites video, I like to do a little